Well, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today is Ecto Monday, everybody. So we have issue 73 of Build the Ecto-1, and we've got quite a chunky piece that's been delivered in this issue, because it's the roof of the Ecto-1. So yeah, a lot to do. Well, not really a lot to do, just a few, we need to secure it in and stuff like that. So this is going to add some incredible weight to the model, though, I have to admit that one. So why don't we get started? So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So this is the piece we've been given in this issue. It's a huge piece. If I measure it upon my cutting mat, it's about 46 centimetres long, so that is a huge piece. What I'm going to do though, because we're working on this, I'm going to put the magazine down and that over the magazine. So there's a little bit of glare there, but I just want to protect this piece. First of all, what we need to do is, we got this piece in issue 72, and we're just basically going to put that piece over there like so. Now, just double checking I get this the right way, because it wants us to position this towards the front of the vehicle. So let's see, I think it can only really go in one way anyway. So I think that's the front of the vehicle, that's the rear of the vehicle, and the arrow's pointing that way, so that's correct. So yeah, we'll continue. And what we need to do, we need to screw this in with 6 EM screws. That's quite a few. Actually, that is really mucking up the white balance, is that. So let me put that away. Right, that might be a bit better. I'll just have to be very careful. So, dab of 3-in-1 oil, and we'll get these screwed in. That's one. Two. That's 3. Four. And just 2 more to go. Should be okay, because my cutting mat is nice and clean and stuff, so don't think we'll have any issues with it. And this is the last screw in. All these screws are dipped in a dab of 3-in-1 oil just to help them, and that's the final one in place. Right, so what we need to do next is we need to bring the framework of the car across. Might be able to better to show you on the close-up camera for this one, because what we're going to be doing, we're going to be fitting this over framework of the vehicle, just like that. Looking very nice. If I can give you a sort of shot of that both, there we go. But again, this needs screwing in, so we need to turn it over. Gosh, that is some weight. I'm telling you now, you don't need to go to a gym when you're doing part works. Okay, so I'm just going to try and get this positioned a bit better. I just want to make sure that everything lines up the way it should do. So let me just have this on my lap for a minute, because I know some people have had alignment issues. So I'm pretty confident that's aligned up. Okay, so we need to put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 EM screws to secure this down. So I'm going to start from the rear, so we can keep to this camera. The first one is actually that's the front, you see. We're just going to put one in at the rear, and then I'll move to the front. That's one in at the rear, and then I'm going to put one in at the front. I kind of tend to go, anybody who's worked on cars, I tend to go like a spirograph pattern. It's just the way I've always done it, I suppose. Okay, so we'll put one in here. Right, so them first lot are in. I'm just going to put one in at the rear, and then what I'll do is I can switch to overhead camera in a minute. Right, so that one's not lined up. Right, this one is not, this rear section is not lined up properly. So I'm just going to back the other screw out. See if I can get it lined up properly. Right, let me just switch to overhead camera and then you can more or less see what I'm trying to do. So we need to make sure this is lined up properly, but the rear doesn't want to line up. So we need to get this in. So I'm just taking all the screws out. Now that's kind of lined up, but it's not as much as I'd like it. Right, so let me just try and get a screw in there, and that might bring it nicely into alignment. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Very hard to show this on camera because obviously we have the issue of the size, the sheer size of this model. Right, that's bringing it into a line. Fantastic. So we've got 2 screws at the front, we've got 2 screws at the back. Now we just need 6 more in the middle. Right, that's the first one for the other 6. That's another one in. Get this one in. Now, I have spoken to Eagle Moss about a replacement hinge, and it's going to be with me on my next delivery. So whenever that comes, I will then attach the bonnet to the car, and I might record it as well actually, just so people can see how it's done. So sorry if my arm is getting in the way, but yeah, it's a heavy lump of metal. Okay, just one more to go, and then I'll just double check to make sure that I've screwed in every hole that needs to be screwed in. Which just looked at the instructions and I believe that's correct. So count to 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and they're all in place. And if I flip it over, oh gosh, there we can see, it's a bit hard to see on the overhead camera. Let's see if I can do it on the close-up camera. There we go. There you can see, just move this up. There you can see the roof in place. Wow. And it is very, very heavy, I will admit that. But that is issue 73 done. Well, that's it for issue 73 of Build It Ecto-1 this Monday, guys. And yeah, I'm very impressed. Actually, if you look over there, you can actually see the Ecto-1 with its roof on. But it absolutely weighs a ton. I mean, I'm shocked, I really am. By the time we get other bits on this, I dread to think the weight. I mean, it was nearly 6 kilograms without the frame work on, and I reckon it's probably equaling that with that frame on. So what I might do is next issue I might just have a check of the weight on the car and see how much it weighs. But that's it for Ecto Monday, guys. So if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now. I'd just like to give a shout out to all my patrons that help and support the channel. Please check out their channels on YouTube as well, and thank you very much for watching.